Okay, it is August 17th. It's about 3:30. I'm about to start cooking dinner. I'm making a deconstructed chicken pot pie today. And so I got my hair up, I got my do-rag on. I'm getting ready to start, but first I'm gonna go over this contract requirement I have where I had to learn basic first aid, such as like how to deal with minor cuts or lacerations, how to perform the Heimlich maneuver, and how to deal with burns. Um, to start with, I'll use cuts. If you happen to get a cut in the kitchen, then first thing you need to take care of yourself. You need to wrap the wound, keep pressure on the wound to stop the bleeding. After you do that, you need to clean out the wound and you need to use like an antibiotic type material or cream or something and then wrap it to keep it protected so that you don't get anything in it and get infected. After you finish with that, you need to not use anything that you could have possibly gotten blood in because that's obviously a health concern if you get blood in your food. If you're performing a Heimlich maneuver on somebody that's choking, you take your hands and you join them together and you wrap them around the person. You need to press on their chest about here, right under their rib cage. You press in and up just a little bit. Only perform the Heimlich maneuver on a conscious victim because if you perform it on somebody that's unconscious, they may not open their mouth, something may not work properly. Just don't perform the Heimlich maneuver on an unconscious victim. See if you can wake them up first. If you cannot wake them up first and they are still choking, then you have to use other techniques to get them to stop choking or to make sure they don't suffocate. The last thing is burns, minor burns if you get in the kitchen. It's really, really common to get a burn just because you're working with things that heat up. You're working with fire and other type things where you could possibly burn yourself. I know I've burned myself before trying to get something out of the oven where the oven mitt like slipped and I like burned my thumb. You're gonna want to keep your put a lukewarm, not a lukewarm, a room temperature type colder compress on your thumb just to keep the heat off of it for a few seconds. You're going to want to take a Tylenol or an ibuprofen to keep the pain away. You're going to want to clean the area and then you're going to want to use a cream for burns or like an aloe vera type material, something with aloe vera in it to heal the burn, then wrap it in a gauze or something so that it doesn't get infected or it doesn't open up. You don't want a blister to pop. That's not fun at all. So just wrap it up to make sure it's protected at all times. And I'm about to go to the kitchen and I'm about to start this deconstructed chicken pot pie.